Hi everyone, it's Patrick from the Master Sword Knife Shop. I'm talking to you today about Victorinox Swiss Army knives. We've got a really nice selection in our store, and of course these guys have been around forever. I just brought a sampling with me today so you can take a look. Things like the rescue knife, camper, hiker, the traditional small ones that everybody loves, the metal, walnut, plastic. I'd like to get into a little bit of their history because this is really where people don't know some of the cool facts about them. Just hit them one at a time. First of all, the guy that started this all was Karl Elsener. He started building these knives all the way back in 1891, and he started building them for soldiers in the Swiss Army. And so his mother, who has really supported him, and this is a big part of the story, her name is Victoria. And in 1909, in honor of her, he decided to actually name his little company Victoria. And of course, most of you think, well, no, that's Victorinox. Well, Inox, which means stainless, which was invented in 1921. So in 1921, he changed the name to Victorinox. So Victoria, Inox together. That happened in 1921 after stainless was invented. So that's kind of how that name came together. Originally, he was building strictly for the Army. They wanted something that was a multi-tool that had knives, it had screwdrivers, it had just tools they would use out in the field. And he came up with this concept and they loved it. So he originally was go ahead and giving these to the Swiss Army. Became really popular during the First and Second World Wars. Everybody was trying to use them. And so eventually, it wasn't named a Swiss Army knife, it was called an officer's knife. Originally, that's who the people were who were getting it in the Swiss Army. So what happens is, after World War II, the American soldiers who loved this knife and got them when they were overseas, serving overseas, they couldn't pronounce officer's knife in German, and so they renamed it on their own and coined the phrase Swiss Army knife. And that name actually stuck, and here we are all these years later, and Victorinox Swiss Army knife is known around the world. I believe they are selling in 120 countries right now. They are known for 2 Guinness Book of World Records. The first one is the world's largest penknife. It had 118 parts with 80 functions, and that sucker, it weighed 11 pounds. The second one they did was the world's most multifunctional penknife called the Giant SA. 87 tools, 141 functions, and much smaller at 2 pounds, 11 ounces, although that's still pretty big, but that's pretty amazing. Victorinox has those 2 records in the Guinness Book of World Records. Swiss Army knives, as far as I'm concerned, are probably the #1 seller for multi-tools. I know Leatherman likes to fight them for that, but for this type of tool, everyday carry, I rarely in the Master Knife Shop find somebody who hasn't owned one or absolutely currently is carrying one. It is absolutely amazing how long they've been around and how good they are. So this is just a small selection of what we've got. We've got probably 3, 4, 5 other styles, and there's no way we can keep up with everything they've got. We try to keep a great variety. You need to come into our store and check it out or go onto our website. There's plenty to pick from, and you can definitely find one for yourself or for a gift for somebody because these guys are really super popular. Well, that's doing it for the Victorinox Swiss Army knife for today. I hope this information was helpful. Before you go, do me a favor and hit that like button. And be sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out any of the new content that we're coming out with. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.